Alright, so today I'm going to teach you how to reinstall Windows. Right now I have a computer uh, which has a error message in the beginning of it saying it doesn't recognize the operating system. So let me just boot it up and show you exactly what it says and how to fix this problem. You just have to give it a few seconds. Now, we don't want to install Windows on it right away. First, we want to try to recover it. And if we can't recover it, if words come to words, then we just reinstall Windows. But let me just show you what kind of error message we get first. And we'll just see what happens. Alright, so it's a little bit slow. Okay, so operating system not found, which is fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to boot this computer from a Windows CD. But the first thing you need to do is let's just press Control Alt and Delete and go into the BIOS. The first thing we have to do is make the computer boot from a CD. This is the first thing you do. This is the first step to booting up your PC. This is basically any computer. First thing you want to do is press F2. Go into the setup. You could press F12 also. A lot of computers really don't come with the F12, but we want to go to F2. We want to go to the setup or to the BIOS. It takes a little time. This computer's a little slow, which is fine. And we want to change the boot order. We want to make it so that it boots from the CD first. I'll just give it a few seconds. Alright, there we go. Oh, alright. So let's just press F2 to enter the setup. So we're going to F2. We're going to go into the BIOS. We're going to go into boot. So what we have here is it boots from the hard drive first, then the USB, then the CD DVD drive. We want it so it boots from the CD DVD drive first, so that when the computer boots up, it'll read the CD or DVD drive. So we have our instructions down here. Okay, so we just have to change the value of this. So we just basically find our plus button, because it says plus, so we just highlight it, plus. We go save and exit. We press F10. We save it. Yes, we do. Now before we save it, we're gonna put our Windows 7 CD in, so that when we restart it, it will boot directly from the CD. Okay, so we press yes. Now it should go directly into the Windows boot screen. Give it a few seconds. This computer is a little bit different. You know what? Let's go to boot options. Press F12. This computer is a little bit different, I find. Most computers, you go into the BIOS and change the boot order, and it'll automatically boot from the CD. For some reason, this Dell computer, you have to go into the boot options and boot it and change the options in that menu. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why they build Dells like that, but that's what we have to do. But most computers, you just change the boot order, do what I did in the first step. Let's press F12 to enter the boot menu. We'll do that. We have that highlighted already. Press enter, and just give it a few seconds. It's kind of slow. Just have to wait. It's just a matter of being patient. There we go. There goes our Windows menu. Now remember the message we got earlier. It doesn't find the operating system, so anything could be wrong with this laptop. So put it a little bit closer. Well, this computer, it gave me a messed up laptop, but that's all right. Just wait for it to load. Just gotta be a little patient. Now the first thing we want to do is when we get into the boot screen, we want to try to recover the hard drive. We don't want to reinstall Windows right away. We just want to recover Windows and not go through the hassle and the weight of installing Windows. So let's just go ahead and press next. Okay. Now we want to just repair the computer first and foremost. Let's try to repair and recover it. See what happens. Okay, use recovery tools because we want to recover this computer, so we're going to use our recovery tools. Now you have some different options here. System restore. Well, it doesn't recognize the operating system, so we can't restore the restore Windows. So let's go to our command prompt and try to see what happens. So here we have our command prompt. Just need you to go a little bit closer. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to recover. So we're gonna try to go to boot recovery. It's gonna give us a few options that we can use to recover Windows. So let's see if we could try to fix MBR, which is fix master boot recovery. Master boot record. Excuse me. Fix MBR. Let's see if we can do that. Well, it's not recognized. That's fine. We'll try fix boot. Fix boot /ALL. Okay, let's see if we could try to the device is not ready, so it's not letting us recover anything. So next step is let's just restart. Alright, so it turns out this hard drive is damaged after doing several tests and checks on it. So what I did was I already opened it up. I didn't want to bore you guys with this me unscrewing this, so I just opened it up anyway. And what I did was I took the hard drive out. This is it right here. And I found out it was damaged because I did a quick test on it. So here's what I did. Right here. I took this hard drive right here, and in this hard drive is a good hard drive. So what I'm going to do is take this apart, take out the good hard drive. You want to be gentle with this because you can damage the hard drive easily. I'm going to take it out. Okay, put that to the side. I'm going to take the damaged hard drive. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to test it. I'm just going to see if it works. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take my wire. I'm going to connect that in here. And I'm going to go to my laptop. Okay. And I'm just going to connect this to my laptop. Okay. My laptop doesn't recognize it because it doesn't come up. And by putting my ear here, put my ear on this hard drive, but you can't even hear anything. It doesn't even spin. So it's definitely damaged. So I'm just gonna pull it out. Now, keep your thing on that computer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the good hard drive, and I'm gonna show you how a good hard drive is. So I'm gonna put the good hard drive. This is the good one. I'm gonna put it in here, and you see where it says my computer. It's gonna pop up in this window. So this is how you know the hard drive is good. This is how I knew the old hard drive is damaged. Okay. Now this is the good hard drive, and it comes up. I can navigate it. Yeah, PlayStation 2 games. Look at, got some stuff in there. That's alright. So this is the good hard drive. So that's how I knew that Dell hard drive was damaged. So we're just gonna have to replace that hard drive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace it. Let me eject this one first. So I want you to stay tuned. We're gonna replace this hard drive, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to get my hands on a hard drive. Let's just connect it and see if it works. Alright, so we're gonna just put that in here. Whoops. Put that in there. Let's just slide that right through. There we go. And we're not gonna close it yet. We're just gonna see if we can get something going. So let's go ahead and plug this up. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if it works. Give it a second. There we go. The display is a little messed up. Press F1. Let's see. Can we get something out of it? We don't want that. F1 to continue. Media testing failure, check cable. Operating system not found. That is funny. Well, let's see if this one is damaged. I hope not, but let's see if we can get something out of this one. Oh. Oh shoot. Alright, got it. Let's see if this hard drive is good or not. Alright, so let's see if it reads the hard drive. Let's see if we can get something out of this. Ah, there we go. Alright, so this hard drive does work. So what we need to do is we need to basically erase all this. We need to erase everything. So we're gonna go to, first we're gonna go to drive options. We're gonna delete every single thing that's on here. So let's just delete everything. Alright, we're gonna delete this. Excuse me. What else? It takes a little time. Delete that. Okay. Let's delete all this. I don't know why there's so many partitions on here, but we're gonna just make all this one whole partition. Alright, so this hard drive is good. Okay. So there we go. So what we're gonna do is, this is a basically a 300 gigabyte hard drive. Okay, so this is a unallocated space, meaning this is a totally empty hard drive. There's nothing in it. There's nothing whatsoever. It's just the hard drive blank. So we need to basically make a new partition so Windows could read it. So we're gonna go to new. We're just gonna go to apply. Just make one whole partition. So there we go. Wait for it. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is, this is your reserved recovery part of the hard drive. We're gonna go to the main partition, and you'll know it's the main one because this is the primary partition. We're gonna format that. Now when you format the partition, that means you're getting it ready for Windows to be installed. If you don't format it, you can't install Windows. So you have to format that partition. Always format. First step to do is to erase all partitions. Second step, format the primary partition. So we're going to format that. Press OK. We are preparing preparing the hard drive to install Windows. After we format it, we press next. Then we're going to install Windows. And we're gonna have to speed this up or stop the video, and I'll show you the end results in a minute. Alright, so that was pretty quick. So we're up to step number 5. So I just want to keep you updated on our Windows installation. I will update you in just a second with the rest of the updates, so stay tuned. Alright, so we finally have Windows working on this computer. Just give it a second. And we managed to revive this computer from the dead. So this computer went from being dead to finally being useful, and this is the end result. And if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to the Angry Tech. And if you need your computer fixed, call me at 347-367-8708. I do it all. I fix it all. And there we go. Let's go ahead and name our computer. We'll just name it for right now. There we go. We can always change that. And there we go. Type our password. Nah, forget about it. Password. Product key. We'll do that in a minute. We can put the product key in any time. I just want to show you that Windows is, you want to use the recommended settings to give your Windows updates. Change that to Eastern time. I will do that later. I just want to get into Windows and just show you that it works. We'll skip the Wi-Fi part, and there we go. Windows is finalizing out my settings, and we should be okay. And there it goes. Preparing our desktop. Again, if you like my video, thumbs up, subscribe, share, visit my Facebook, visit my LinkedIn, like it, share it, spread the word, tell your friends, tell everybody about the Angry Tech. I just want to get into Windows and show you that this computer works properly. There we go. And that's it. We went from no operating system, damaged hard drive, to Windows 7. And there it is. Let's go to my computer. And there goes our hard drive. Now let's check out the properties. You have your tools here. Defragment. You want to defragment your hard drive once a week at least. I'll make a video about that soon. And there we go. Windows works, and it's pretty fast. Yep. Let's check out the specifications on this computer. 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty good. i3 processor, not bad. 2.13 gigahertz, pretty good. And this is our specifications. You might want to fix your display or resolution. You might want to put it on high resolution, and you see the difference. Keep changes. Looks a little better now. Now it looks better. And let's just shut it down. That's a successful fix. And there we go.